Hi folks, welcome back to Evastopol. So, I've let the game run for a bit, so we got a decent amount of money again. Did some minor things. I redid most of the cables everywhere. Uh-oh. Building is on fire. Oh no! Our store! It'll be fine. Actually, will it be fine? Fire trucks could go a long way. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So I've connected up what wasn't connected to roads yet. Turns out dirt roads are free to build. I didn't know that. You can just instantly have them. So that's good to know actually for, you know, little utility roads like this. Bearing in mind our revamp of downtown, I did some testing with the bus stops. Thank you, fire extinguished. So the bus stops, you can point workers to 5 buildings at most. You cannot point passengers anywhere, and you can point students only to schools and universities, which is a building we will also be needing. So bearing in mind that, I was thinking about doing the following for a building set or a setup for my city. I want a downtown area that's mostly, you know, utility, commercial buildings, you know, the cinema, the stores, the whatnots. And then I want a type of neighborhood that I can just tack on more neighborhoods without having to mess around with the downtown area. So I'm thinking downtown's gonna need a train station for later on, for passengers and whatnot from farther away. Downtown's gonna get a big bus station, and then what I'll do is I'll plan out a neighborhood, something along the lines of this. Let me show you. So we'll take I'll just take the mud road, it's free anyway. So I'm gonna stick out a mud road like that, or it'll be a road like that, and then I'm thinking to have, well, the school's here right now, but a school here, and there'll be one on this side as well, something like that. So school here, kindergarten there, then do something along the lines of house, house, small bus stop, house, 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 small bus stop, house, house, something like that. And then we can have the one bus stop function for all the workers in that neighborhood, and the other bus stop function for all the students and passengers. So then we can have buses running to wherever we want per neighborhood, so we can easily get workers to a specific factory or group of factories. And we can divert our passengers and students to the school, although probably given that the school is going to be in the corner here, it's pretty close by enough for everyone to walk. But that's something I've been thinking about. However, for now, we are going to work on the next import, or rather the next step towards self-sufficiency here. Because our newest biggest import is food and meat. Well, mostly food actually. Oh, the clothes are up there as well. I wonder what you need to build clothes, actually. Or build clothes, haha. Various industry, clothing factory. Input consumption is fabric. Fabric factory. Input is crops and chemicals. I think for the chemicals you need a university and to do research. Is that under oil? Yeah. Chemical plant. Yeah, you need research at the chemistry research at the university. So. But first up, let us get our farms going. So I want to try this new model of a small town over here. This is going to be like a bit of an outlying village, I guess. Big enough for a school? I don't know, really. Let's check the schools here. See how many people we can jam into a school here. So, okay, so 7 out of 2 teachers can do about 500 people. Raising, but okay, do we have more here? 1 teach. Yeah, okay. So, oh wait, no. Each teacher can do 24 people, so 15 teachers. I need to grab a calculator. My mental math is garbage. 15 times 24 is 360 students at most. But these guys have to have a university education. Okay, to that end we will not be having a school in this area. Yeah. We won't be having a school here. So this is gonna be our passenger um, stop, and we will get our worker bus stop as well. And that one's gonna be smaller actually, because it'll only have to do the workers, and that can still fit 230 people. We won't need near as many for the farms, as far as I'm aware. So we're gonna just blank you. Can we get the tooltip so we can see the road? Thank you. So we're just gonna put you like so, and then build. Really? Really? Okay. Well, whatever. Like that. And then, okay, this is a bit out of reach, so we're going to have to tell our construction office manually to do this, actually. So you go there. Oh, derp. Has to do the roads first. On that note, roads. Do that as well. Get that road sorted too. I don't know, this might be way too far to have any meaningful interaction with this city. I don't know. That's something we'll be figuring out as well. A bit of the maximum reach of useful interaction. So you guys get to work on that as well. So then, now for the farms, there's a couple ways you can go about them. Well, the priority in a farm is a field. And a field has effectively 3 stages. There's the sowing, the growing, and the harvesting. Well, not effectively. That's the way it is in this game. So the sowing and harvesting can be done by workers. You can see it has a maximum number of workers on there. But they need to put the grain that they harvest somewhere. For that you need flatbed trucks. Or is it the covered hill ones? No, it's the covered. You need covered trucks for that. Once you have the grain, you can store it either in one of these grain silos or grain storages, or you can have this agro farm building. And here you can just buy machines that do the work of workers, which is brilliant. There's no workers involved in this actual building. And you can see that it comes with a an output connection, a factory output connection on the left there. Those are meant to go into the grain storages, so you can directly hook these up kind of in series. So to that end, how are we gonna go about this? We'll want our residential core here, and then the agro farm somewhere out there. And then the question becomes, you can have a food factory which intakes the crops that you get from the agro farm and turns it into actual food. Do we want to do that here? Or are we going to ship the crops to Evastopol and get the industry going over there? Similarly, there's meat. You need a livestock farm. I don't know if this needs any workers, to be honest. Does it say somewhere on this menu? Yes, it does. This can have 50 workers. Yeah. So this needs workers to grow cows. Well, raise cows, I guess. Then you need a slaughterhouse to turn them into meat. And then you can have there's a dedicated meat storage, which is fairly small, but it's because it needs cooling. Because, you know, otherwise it's going to spoil. Other than that, you can have the road cargo and the warehouse, but we don't need that. And distillery as well, to turn crops into booze, of course. So, what I have found out on my other games that I've played is that the farms, they need a lot of fields to provide a decent amount of crops all year round. So let's get this shown the road. I think we're gonna keep this fairly small. Yeah, we'll keep this to only the agro farm with its fields and some livestock farms, and then we'll do the processing over in Evastopol. I think that's a good idea. That way we can keep this relatively small, not mess around with too many buildings, similar like the buildings we have to the stone factory. And then, yeah, we'll do the processing over there while we're overhauling our downtown area. So, let's get some housing going first up. Where's housing again? Housing, there we go, housing. This is going to be a bit of a smaller village, so I'm going to use some of the cuter flat brick, the brick flats here. You know, they're quite a different look. It'll look more rural if you ask me. I mean, this is kind of throwing a wrench in that spanner, but or a spanner in that works, but you know. Build some plants as well here and there. Does this building have a clear front or rear? Not really. This one, oh god, no, this isn't rural enough for me. I want a bit of a rural. This one's, no, it's too massive too. We're gonna work with this small one. It's fun, cute. Which does have a clear front. So what we're gonna do here, given that this has connections like that, can I squeeze one in here? Yes, I can. So I'm gonna put you right here. And put one of your bread next to you. There we go. Start with 6 of these. See where we end up. There we go. Then we're gonna get roads in between. You know, it's a bit of a rural area, so we're just gonna work up the gravel roads. Can that connect? Yes, it can. Can that connect from the middle? Yes, it can too. Brilliant. Thank you very much. There we go. Footpaths. Tell you what, we're just gonna auto-build the footpaths. Like that. Okie dokie, that's a start. We'll need a shop and a pub. So let's get that going. Well, not really going actually, because we're building it slowly. So we'll get the grocery store right there on that intersection. Sure. You can hook these up directly to the meat storages actually. That's what the factory connection is for. Or the, hell, if you want you can hook it up directly to your food factory. I don't see why you would. Or the warehouse even. Which might not be a bad idea downtown. You know, get one of these warehouses. Then hook a meat storage up to the warehouse, because I think you can chain these buildings together. So if you, say, have a warehouse that's hooked up to a factory over here, and then you hook up... Let's say we have a meat or a slaughterhouse here. Then we can put this warehouse here, hook that up to the factory, to the slaughterhouse, and then hook up the cold storages to the warehouse, and it'll, I think it'll read as one single, like, unit, if you will. Are these construction buildings here? Are you... Did you switch over to the stop? No, you did not. You're still working on the road. Okay, well, you're gonna get that. Are these... Oh. These roads is... Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to do this one piece at a time. That's fine. We're still in the planning phase anyway. So, you can work on the bus stop as well. That road. Yeah, that... Okay. So we're gonna have to do this like chunk at a time. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So in any case, residential buildings, a grocery store, and we'll just put that right there, I guess. Sure. Oh, and that was set to buy rubles. Whoopsie. I did not want to. And a small store. And can we get a pub going in here? Can we squeeze that in? No, it won't fit. Tell you what. I'll extend this road and I'll just pay for it. What the heck? That. Oink. And then we'll put the pub over here on this side. Residential. Disable that though. Pub. There we go. Pub right there, and then we'll get some more flats going right away. 2, like that. Okay, and we'll do this one a bit differently in that regard. We'll do one center road first, because this will be actually, okay, not quite one center road. We'll do it like that, like so. That way that middle construction is considered one road. Go ahead, build that for me, and then the footpaths will just buy. And then we can hook this up through here as well. There we go. Now then, the agro farm. Given that our bus stop is on this side, I probably don't want to build out too much farther from here. Yeah, that's... okay, that's still within range though, actually. Okay, that building isn't considered within range because after here it has no way to go because these roads aren't finished yet. But I think these buildings should all be in range. So I'm thinking, which is always dangerous when I start thinking, we put the agro farm over... We're gonna have the fields all around, really. We'll put the agro farm right here. It's good practice to have the agro farm in the middle, that way it doesn't have to drive all that far. And I'll tell you what, actually, the agro farm is 70,000 rubles. I'm gonna auto build it. And the reason for that is we can get the agro farm going right away without any need for people. So, oh, this doesn't... This game... Okay, that looks more or less aligned. So, actually, do you need a road connection as well? Yes, you do. Okay, we're going to use the grain storages here as a bit of a starting point. Okay, these are pricey though. Okay, one more. And that should be enough grain storage to last, well, a while at least. There we go. So then we're gonna grab, not the roads, these factory connections that go to these little things. So now, this is all considered one big grain storage, and like I was saying earlier, we could hook up a meat storage here, and then suddenly this would have capacity for meat, even if we hooked the other meats, or the source of meat over here. And we'll get the road going as well, right away. Yoink. Like that. And then we're gonna place fields. Fields. Here we go. I just like using the big fields because they look kind of pretty. They do need flat terrain though. And you want the entrance to the field probably as close as possible to the agro farm. Because that way the vehicles that drive from this agro farm are pretty slow. That way they won't have to go that far. So I was thinking, yeah, we'll do it like that. Can we fit another one here? Oh. And the game is really chugging when you start placing these fields. So should we go like this and kind of limit ourselves, or just assume that we're going to build this full first? I don't know. Decisions. Tell you what, we'll start with the medium fields here. Okay, yeah, this is really the limit of where we can go. Oh, there we go, I saw one. Come on. I know you can do it. Here we are. I see you. Well, that's too far off. I want it relatively close by. Come on. There you are. Can we put a big field in here now? Yeah, we can. And as far as I'm aware, this building doesn't have a limit on the amount of fields it can have, like, attached to it. We'll go like this, though, with this one. It's putting the entrance a bit farther away, but we'll have plenty of time to sew all these in. So now, yeah, that's not gonna fit, so we can put these like here. Go next to there? No. Can you go hereabouts? Yes, you can actually. There we go. That'll be the start of the fields. Now, the maximum speed on this road is 35 kilometers an hour. If we buy... Let's start with harvesting. That thing doesn't go faster than 20. These do go, but we can get more of these. And these don't go faster than 15. So we can just work with the mud roads here. Now the question is, did I not put these too close together so that we can no longer connect these up? I may have put in these fields too close together. The upside is fields, as far as I'm aware, are completely free. Okay, let's start with a bit of a road here. Cut. Pull this one fairly close there. Ah, it's too close together. Damn it. Get rid of that. Get rid of the field. Nope, not oil. Fields. Okay, you know what? We'll do the road here first, and then we'll sort the rest out. So, road like that. Yoink. 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 Zoop. Oh, you a bit further. Oh, you're a field as well. Oh, oh, you kind of disappear. That's weird. There we go. That's all those fields hooked up, and then we hook you up like so. And then we buy. Now it should auto find. There we go. Yoink, fields. Oh, and the building will need power. But for now, let's start with sowing. Let's get 3 tractors, 3 harvesters, and the covered hills we won't need. Well, we won't need the harvesters either for a while. So there go our tractors. Now then, as for power to this place, we have the high voltage wires right there. So, tell you what. Again, I'm just gonna buy this. Can't be bothered to wait for the building. It's already slow as is. You're gonna go there. If we put you... Where do we need to put you to get you everything in this village? Right there. Perfect. Put you like... Put you like that. Yeah, there we go. Then we can have... and we can always upgrade these roads, so I'm just gonna put this in as a temporary road should things catch fire. Really? Back in it. A plague upon you. There we go, problem solved. Okie dokie. Medium voltage wire. Like that should do it. And then we will just grab this cable. I might as well grab it on the corner here. High voltage, be gone. High voltage switch. Something like that. Connect you to there. Connect you to there. And we'll just run you along the road for a bit. And sideways. And again, here too, just a dirt road for firefighting purposes. And let's see if our construction offices are still working on the shenanigans. No, they're not. Oh, okay, got myself disoriented there. Okie dokie. So, you guys, I want you to work on that. I want you to work on... Whoops. I want you to work on that. I know the building's on fire. Wait, what? Which building? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, forget it. That one's toast. It was only the gravel storage anyway, so... We'll rebuild it if it turns out that we need it. Okay, so what was that I was seeing about my construction office? It's not having a road connection. Okay, that road connection doesn't go yet. Okay, of course that one doesn't go either. Okay, what the hell? Problem solved. Tell you what. It's only the roads, they're not that expensive. We'll just buy all the roads. And we can have our construction on which spend time on the buildings. Oh, the train. Is that all the roads done? Yeah, looks like. Okay, congratulations. Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore because it's finished. Instead, you're now working on. Oh, derp. That's those two. Attempt numero dos. Congratulations, you're now working on that, and that. Oh, what? Excuse me, what? What the hell? Here you go. Problem solved. Rumble, grumble. Oh, there's why. So one of you is now working on all the buildings. That's that one. So you guys are gonna work on it as well because you have different equipment, and I don't know what we're gonna need exactly. Have fun. What are you complaining about? I saw a complaint there. Missing a concrete mixer. Yeah, well, this building has a concrete mixer, so not to be worried about that. Fire extinguished. Oh, that's good. Oh, that one caught fire as well. Yeah, the vehicle we knew. Another vehicle. Don't really care. Okie dokie. So this should have no trucks available. You should not need trucks at the moment, though. Oh yeah, look, here we go. So these little tractors, they're going to be running down the fields here. I thought we got 3 tractors. Oh, there's a third one. I thought it was going for fuel. So they're going to be running up and down these fields. And once that bar is full, the growing progress is going to start, and then they're going to harvest. So I think technically from a min-maxing point of view, smaller fields are better, because the growing doesn't start until the sowing is completely finished. However, I like the look of the big fields. It looks more agricultural. So next up, we'll just build a road here. A road there. Wink, wink, wink. And get more crops related stuff. Oh, the other way around, please. Really? You could go just a second ago when you were facing the other way. Why are you being mean to me, game? Oh, there you go. Can we fit a big field in here? Oh my god, we can too. Boys! Oh, this is the game being weird again. So, right now it's no longer aligned with the original set of fields that we built. Oh well. Need flat terrain. Okay. Well, I think this will do for fields for now. Again, mud road. Some building just caught fire. Stop it! And there we have our fields in place. So, yeah, there's our third tractor. And this is going to take a while to get going. So, in fact, what I'll do is I'll just get another tractor and another harvester. And then as for covered trucks, let's see, 2 tons, 4 tons, 6 tons, 8 tons, 8 tons, 5 tons, 1. So I have this one or that one. This one's faster, so that's the one we're getting. Fire extinguished. Excellent. So there's another tractor going. But the amazing part is that if they run out of fuel while doing a field, they'll finish the field first and then go for a refuel. So I think it should have all these fields assigned. Big field 8, yep. Medium field 4, yep, I see that in the list. Big field 9, yep. Okay, we're all good. So yeah, these buildings are going to take a while to get going. Not that it's super important. So that's our fields in place. And then on this side we'll get the livestock going. But that's for next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.